Hello and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program on the BoozleBox. We are here with Bob on the moon. Last episode we managed to land this lovely little moon lander, and Bob put out our flag, and it was awesome and amazing. And he's recently been sleeping in there because he was tired, and you know it was a long journey from Kerbin. There. So today we are going to scout out the moon's surface. The moon's surface. I've got to remember it's an moon surface. Anyway, oh my god, what am I doing? Right, Bob. EVA. Okay, walk this way. That's it, just there. He didn't fall epically and fail and crash and burn. That's good. So we're gonna go on a little bit of a walk. Wow. Dun, 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 dun. I don't really... Do you have to swing your head like that in space? Is that like a momentum thing? You just throw your head forward and you slowly glide along the surface. Anyway, what we're looking for is a reasonably flat, not fat, flat surface. A reasonably flat surface. Because we are going to build Bob a Bob base. Or a moon base, of which we're going to call Bob's base. And our lander's kind of jiggling a bit. Oh well. Now, somehow, I don't know what button it is. Oh look, 1 foot. Way. Somehow, we can use Bob's EVA suit and fly around. I think it's... it is. What does this do then? Okay, jump. Ooh, I've got propulsion. Up, down. Oh god, up. Oh. Bob! Bob, no! Don't face... Oh, he's happy. He's happy that he face planted. Okay, Bob. You are weird. This looks reasonably flat where we've landed, but it isn't. It's flat on a tilt. So that doesn't really help. So let's fly around, and it all looks flat until you land on it, and then it's not. And that's really inconvenient. Over here looks kind of flat. How much fuel have we got in this thing? Oh, quite a bit. Okay. Oh dear. Oh, up. No. There, that kind of looks flat. How flat? It's tricky. It is tricky. What is this like? This bit here. Okay, let's land on it. Slow down. Slow. Up. Oh, God. Ooh, up. No. Reverse. Full reverse. Full forward. Up, down. Reverse. Stop. Okay. Ooh. Okay, Bob. Ooh. The inside of the moon. Oh, we've landed. This is reasonably unflat. Moving on. That there looks like a hill. Probably. Well, this is pretty darn flat, I have to admit. Here. Okay, basically, I think we've landed in a pretty good area for the moon base. Here is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. So, just 729 meters away from Bob was here. Flag. Or anywhere here, just as long as it's not on a slope. So we know to aim for Bob. Hopefully not into Bob, but for him. And this is where we're going to land. We're going to build the moon base about there. That is completely not helpful at all, but you know, it's a kind of rough estimate. Here. Somewhere here. Here, but... Oh dear. Ooh. This is too much fun. Do you think you can go around the entire moon like this? Just one massive leap and get into lunar orbit. Or lunar orbit. Oh, stop. You're gonna miss it. Oh dear. Going down. Bob. No, Bob. What are you doing? Stop sliding on your head. I know it's massive and you can use it as a brake, but it's... Bob? He's not smiling. Bob. Oh, he's alive. Bob, you scared the crap out of me, alright? Don't do that. Oh, don't do it again. Don't slide into the lander, because that might be bad. No! Come on, that was a perfect landing! Are you on drugs, Bob? Is that it? Yes, I think he might be. Okay, well, we've got a space Bob on drugs, so, you know, Oh, we're so screwed. Okay, get in. Back in the lander. Ooh, the solar panels are out. Don't hit the solar panels. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, dear. Board. Board it. Don't just hug it. Board it. Don't space hug. There we go. Okay, Bob is safely back in the lander. Let's turn the lights off so we don't drain the battery. And we have decided that just over there is going to be our landing spot for the new moon base called Bob's Base, where we're going to do lots of reconnaissance, because apparently there are things on the moon. I don't know where, but somewhere on this large rock there is stuff. So we need to get a buggy like that. There might be stuff there or stuff there. Stuff. Let's build Bob's Base. Okay, we are back in the what is this place called? We'll call it the rocket building place. And look, they're practicing their dance. Synchronized light wand waving. Okay, let's build this this base. Now I think what we're going to do is we're going to build the base in sections, because I want it to be quite big, but two bigger things, you know, they don't tend to go into space very well. So we're going to build it in sections, starting with the main control tower. Now I'm using this Mark II lander as it can cozily accommodate 2 people, and it's got this nice little window here, so it looks awesome. So this is going to be the control unit of the entire base. Now, I want like an antennae on top, and I want it to sit above the base so it kind of looks out over it. Yeah, so there's going to be bits on top and bits below. So let's start with the bits on top. Ooh, right, let's use one of the... No, that's way too small. Let's use this. And put a little roof on. See, yeah. See, Bob gave me some specifications for what he wanted. So he said he wanted a little tin roof top of his command module. So there we go, he's got it. Let's build like an antennae tower, and it's like a little platform you can stand on. That's a bit small, let's use the big one. There we go. Now we've got like a big antennae thing, and we could actually, I know what we could stick on top of this. Let's put a sciencey stuff, a Communitron 16. There. Let's put it right there. Ta-da. So now there's like a Communitron-y thing on top of it, so it'll go even higher and it'll look really awesome. Actually, let's make it really tall. I know this is going to be... It's going to be hard to, like... Maybe that's a bit too tall. Hard to land, but it'll look cool when we get it there. There we go. Now it's, like, massively tall antennae thing. So Bob can phone home when he's in trouble and dying of oxygen starvation, which will probably die before we got to him, but at least he could tell us why he died, and then the Kerbals that go before him, no, after him, because he's already there, won't die of asphyxiation. Let's put another antennae, and let's make this really awesome. On this side we can add, let's put this here like that, and I'm not too bothered about weight yet. Ooh, that went a bit weird. Just nope. Give it back. Give it back. Can I control Z? No, I can. Oh, that's good. I can undo. Standard undo works. And okay, let's put another Communitron 88-88. Let's stick it like that, and then it'll like open sideways and look even more awesome. And actually, to counter some of this weight that we've put on, let's put a battery this side. Don't need a big battery, but it should just center the mass out slightly. I'm not too worried about it because they don't weigh much. Alright, that's the top of our antennae. On this little platform, I was gonna go with like sticking some gravity detectors and sciencey stuff on it, like that, because then they can sit on the platform and press buttons, and it'll make Bob happy because he loves to press buttons, especially the big red ones. That's why he's probably not going to last on the moon very long. No. Right, this is our EVA hatch. Now we need like the tower beneath it, and then the fuel and the rocket and all of that lovely stuff. It needs some way off the tower, and if we're going to actually use, say, like this, we can't just have that as that. So, can we... Oh, that one. What's that? The Rockomax brand adapter. Yeah, we'll use that. That looks cool. Oh, it's looking like a proper little control tower now. We'll put this here. This here. There you go. Now it's gonna be... It's gonna be an utter bitch to land, but we like a challenge. Bob especially likes watching us have a challenge. Yeah. Okay, ladder. Another reason why I put this in here is it leaves a nice slope to put ladders on. I know it's going to be in space and you can just like float up to it. What happens if he runs out of fuel? He'll have to have a way to actually get back up. So let's add a ladder. Like so. I don't know how far down we need. Will that work? Can you like cross over to there? Maybe. Maybe not. Nobody knows. And we'll put a proper ladder in just beneath... Ooh, preferably straight. Just beneath it there. So hopefully you kind of... I don't know what's going to happen there, but hopefully it'll work. We'll test it before we go out. It'll work. It'll be fine. Trust me. Actually don't, but do. Do and don't at the same time. Much better. Okay, let's counter the weight of these ladders with a massive thing that weighs way more than the ladders do. And yeah, again, it just I want it a bit further up. It's gonna make it look slightly more awesome. Also, it provides us with RCS, which we can now use to add a bit of control and maneuverability to our craft. We're gonna want 4 of them. It's quite a big ass thing, and it is gonna be awful to maneuver. Actually, let's also stick an SAS unit, that one, in here, because I don't know where else we're going to put it. Well, that looks pretty darn awesome already. What should we call this? Okay, let's actually name it quickly. Bob's Moon Base Control Tower. Exclamation mark. Bob's Moon Base Control Tower. Nicknamed BMBCT. Bumk. Let's nickname it Bob. Bobka. It is Bobka. Or Bob's Moon Base Control Tower. There we go. Okay. Next bit. Beneath the tower we need fuel. The rocket. Get it into space. Which is where it needs to end up. Well, actually it needs to end up on the moon. But that's in space. I think. Hopefully. So there's a fuel tank. That's got 720 fuel. That's pretty nice. We want a smaller engine. Hopefully we won't have to fire this engine until we actually land. I only want that when we land. That's the slowy downy engine. The important one. We're also going to need legs, as this is going to be the bottom of the control tower. We use the LT-2 landing struts. These obviously can firmly plant yourself on the ground. That's what we want. We want a firm plantation on the ground. Now, because we're going to add other parts to this this control tower, we need to make sure that they're all at the same height, so the docking ports align perfectly. Now, I mean absolutely perfectly. If they are out by just a tidgy-widgy bit, it's going to be hell trying to connect them up. So, we're going to use one of these fuel tanks as a guide for all of the things we make, and we're going to put the legs exactly at the bottom of the fuel tank. So, right there. So, they're dead on the bottom. And now we have like a guide to everything else we build. It's going to be exactly the same. We're also going to want to put some docking ports on the edge, and then we can have the bits pointing out the sides. But because I've got a sneaky feeling this is going to be the most unstable thing ever, and we'll probably hit the moon and just slide along sideways and blow up into 1,000 trillion teeny-weeny little pieces, I think it'd be best if we actually add almost like stabilizers. I'll show you what I mean by that. Let's put... where's this? What is this? What is this trickery? Why can't I put that on there? Okay, let's get some radial docking ports. There we go. Okay, now we're going to line these up to the middle. There. So this line almost lines up with it as well. So we've got lots of different ways of telling that this is going to be in the right place. Because again, if it's not, oof, don't even go there. It's going to line up. There's no ifs nor buts. It will line up. If it doesn't, oh, shizer. That's basically what I'm going to say repeatedly. Nope, spin this way. Correct. There we go. Here's our stabilizers taking shape. So, the idea of these is when the tower lands on the moon and starts falling over, it'll hit one of these and bounce back up again. Or this will break and then it will fall over and completely destroy itself. Either way, they should help a bit. Right, on these we need our docking clamps. So the standard Clampatron docking port. We'll add these onto... Can we get them to connect to the bubbles? There we go, 4 of them. Connected to the bubbles. Should be fine. I know I've got to not say that. I said it way too much last time. It's not going to be fine. It's going to be terribly awful. No, it's going to work. Just to make sure it does, let's put some supports. How can we add these supports? Let's take this snap off. The snap's alright, but it can become annoying. And let's where's it gone? There. Alright, let's add these to here. Well, that looks cool, but it's not quite finished. Let's add this about the same spot there. And about the same spot here. Let's just adjust that very, very slightly. The camera is not the most maneuverable in this game, I have to admit. It's not a game. Sorry. The control tower's aerial vision of construction, there we go, is not very maneuverable in this building. Because we're in real life. Bob's life. Got to get a bit of roleplay going. Okay, so there are the supports. Again, that's going to just help for when this hits the moon. When this hits the moon, it'll hopefully not bounce up. It also just gives that little bit extra stability, which we seriously need. Now, the only battery we've got on this thing is that. And I don't think that's really going to work very well for us. So, can we add another one? Somewhere. Maybe. Or maybe we should just add some 2-volt solar panels. Let's add some of those. And preferably not on the legs. So, let's put this on. Snap them in. And we'll put them there. So, that's okay, because they're not actually touching the legs. So we'll just have to put the legs down and then extend the solar panels. And we'll probably have to do that in space to let the solar panels extend. Can we move them down here, actually? Yeah, there we go. They've got a little bit more room then. Okay. And that'll just be able to recharge that titchy little battery that we've got there, allowing us to move around on the moon's surface just that little bit easier. Actually, let's stick another... Can we stick another battery in here somewhere? Or can we just... How big is this battery? 400 and that's 100. I just think that's going to be way too big up there. What's how big are the circular batteries? Nope. I don't really want to make it any taller. This is the issue, because it's pretty darn tall as it is. And actually, this is going to mess up all of... Oh. Oh no! One of the supporty things has disappeared! Damn it! Okay, there we go. I fixed it. I fixed it. It's all good. Right, let's add another battery on here somewhere. That'll be good. If we just add it there. There we go. There. And our center of mass is looking rather perfect, actually. I have to admit to everyone. Yeah, look at that. It's beautiful. Beautiful center of mass, that is. Okay, that is the control tower done. That's how it's going to land on the moon. It's going to have legs. It's going to be awesome. And hopefully it's not going to crash and burn. Let's save this before I do anything else. Let's have a look at the crew. Now, as there's only 2 seats, I only really want 1 person in there. And as Jebediah was so keen to go last time, but obviously we didn't let him, we let Bob go. Let's put Jebediah in the cockpit. And let's have a quick temporary launch and just see how this thing kind of holds together. And if it does hold together. If it doesn't, then that's a problem that we'll have to try and iron out. Let's lower the landing legs and get this thing upright. Oh my god. It's a little wobbly, but it's in one piece. All the supports are still there, the ends are still there, nothing is broken off. How does this all look up here? Let's toggle that. Oh, that's cool. It goes through the tower just a little bit. We might move it to the edge slightly. So it looks just that little bit better. And then these come up and this big pointy things. Yeah. Oh, lights. We need to add some lights. That's good point, brain. You have the lights. What else do I need to check on this thing? Solar panels. I can do that. So these solar panels come out like this when the legs are down. Beautiful. Let's put them away before we break them. Away. Away with you, solar panels. And does the ladder work? Except the ladder is actually only going to go so far, so we need a couple bits of ladder here. But we can test this top bit, and if that works, we don't really need to test the bottom of the ladder until we're in space, but we probably should. Right, let's get out, grab onto the edge. There we go. Start making our way down. So far, so good. That was a bit strange, but Jebediah is on the ladder, so all we need to do is add a little bit more ladder there. Hopefully we won't change our center of mass too much. Now, can he get back? Not really. Right, we'll have to tweak that just a little bit, because it's quite important that he's able to get back onto the control tower. Okay, Jebediah, this is your moment. Make one with the ladders. Make peace with the ladders. And fricking go up and down the ladders. Please. Okay, you've got 1/2 of it done. That's good. Now let's just stay calm. Let's go all the way down to the bottom. There we go. That's it. We'll just let go of the ladder. Okay, now grab the ladder. Go up the ladder. Here we go. Now don't panic. Okay, no, don't panic. Just go straight up. That's it. Make peace. Oh my. Insert word there. God. You did it! You also seem to be floating, and the base seems to be bouncing up and down a little bit, but we'll ignore that and just get back in it. Oh my god, thank god for that. Okay. It is bouncing a little bit. I think that's something to do with the grate. It should be fine on the moon. If not, that'll be bad. It'll work. It's going to work. So, I've made all the necessary adjustments. This no longer punches a hole in itself. The ladders work. Thank God for that. The lights are on. They're bright. Very bright. My God. That's a little too bright. Why are they so bright? Can we just, like, turn one on? It's illuminating to the nation. Well, it's fine. We're only going to need them in the darkness. And we'll just have lots of light. I think it's because the sun's out as well. Okay. Let's build the rocket. Poodler engines here. Right, we now need to build the rocket on the bottom. And this is going to be the hard part because it's getting into space. Yep, that's the hard part. So, we need to make sure we add our standard couplers. Use the big chunky ones so nothing falls apart. Right, got this big nice fuel tank. It's twice the size of this one. This fuel tank is going to be the interspace fuel tank. I.e. we're not going to use it, hopefully, to actually get out of orbit, and it's only going to be used to get to the moon. We're going to want 3 of these things. Actually, no, these ones. I was playing around with these, and these are really cool because they're fuel transferable and they're nice and solid. but they also act as decouplers. See? Emergency bolts to separate jet engines. Although we're not going to attach jet engines to them, we're going to use them to... How big are these? Yeah, they would look about the right size. We're going to use them to attach other fuel tanks. And then, after I put some nose cones on these for aerodynamic efficiency, we are going to put some of our trusted friends, the atomic rocket motors. I'm going to put 3 of these. And hopefully that will get this mammoth of a thing, still zooming out to get it all in, to the moon. And where it'll then sit proudly and look just awesome. There's no other word for it. Well, fabadabadozy, fabulosimus, phantasmic. Those words. I think you get the gist. So there's our atomic part. That's the second stage. We're also going to use one of these big orange things. Yay! We're not going to put the mainsail rocket because that uses too much fuel too quickly for what we want. Instead, we're going to again use these structural pylons, 3 of them, and we're going to put them here, about central, just slightly lower than this. Should give us a nice weight distribution. And then we're going to attach another load of these. Are these? Yeah, they are. On there, and put some more nose cones on. Now under this we're going to put the Rockomax mainsail engines. I'm actually going to use some of those big ass mainsail engines. Now that might not be enough surprisingly to get this into space, so just to be perfectly safe and in space, we're going to add a bit more thrust. Now we don't want 1, 2, 3. I want to make sure these are nice and even. 1, 2, 3 there. Okay, because unfortunately you can't double it up because that's weird and goes strange. And then we're going to put some more fuel tanks on these. And these are going to be like our primary boosters for when we take off. And are they about the same height? Oh yeah, look at that. Cool. Again, nose cones on both of these. Oops, go on. Let me put a nose cone on. Yeah, thank you. And we're going to want some propulsion. Now, let's use these ones, because they're going to use up the fuel slightly quicker, because we want these to go before the big mainsail engines go, and because the mainsail engines... Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on! Because the mainsail engines use fuel quite quickly... Actually, did I say these things are fuel exchangeable? I don't think they are. Not those ones. Those ones. No, they're not. I meant they're not fuel exchangeable, which is a problem. But they're nice and strong. So what we're going to have to do with those is add a external fuel duct and attach the fuel duct from the main thingy to here. And now the fuel will be able to flow from this tank into these tanks and then to the engines. Right, that is looking pretty darn awesome. Hopefully, after we do this, which I'm going to do right now, this will be able to get us to the moon. So, right, what engines do we want to fire? These 6, yep. And then with the mainsail engines, of course. And with this one. We're going to fire all of these engines. That's like a hell of a lot of engines. All at once. They're all going to go... And then what we're going to do is, hopefully, these are going to run out. And we'll drop them off. And then these are going to run out. And we'll drop them off. And then this is going to go. So... we're going to want to drop these ones, and then drop those ones, and then we right. I've got a sneaky feeling we're going to want these engines on a separate one, and we'll put them there just in case, because that means we drop these outer rockets or these outer boosters, and then this one's still firing. But if it's still got fuel, we can fire these ones as well, and just give us a little bit of extra boost before we release this tank. And we're hopefully in space by then. At which point we do want to release these with this one, because they're all like one unit. And then we got the main engine to fire last of all. So that is our Bob base control tower. It looks pretty darn awesome. Next time we will be launching this into outer space and hopefully get it to Bob on the moon. It's a bit strange and uneven at the top. It'll work. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see what happens next. Also, if you, I don't know many people know this, on the BoozleBox Facebook page, which is in the link below, there is a poll, and you can vote for your favourite series. And at the moment, I think 4 people have voted, so it's not a very accurate people want this kind of thing. So go on there and put a vote on, and then I know what to focus more on. So at the moment, I think it's Prison Architect is at the top, which I know everyone loves. And if you want more Kerbal Space Program, go click the poll button, vote, and all sorts of cool stuff. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.